This is Justin Scoop on Monday, October 27th, 2025. Taking a look at SPX, we had a gap up from Thursday to Friday, and then a gap up over the weekend from Friday to Monday. And this is just a lot of bull strength. So obviously, from Friday closing above this massive bear candle, anybody who has sold SPX ever is losing money because we were basically closing at another all-time high. Slight upper wick. But yeah, today was just a gap up and then a lot of chop at the open. All of this just going sideways through here, ended up moving up, new all-time high, came back inside of this range, went back up, came back down. Oh, hey, look, some consolidation. And then we consolidated again. We chopped inside the opening range, and then we just started kind of chugging along higher. We were pretty much riding the 21 for a while, came back, and this point where we pulled back was pretty much a retest back into like a triangle kind of here. Rallied off of that, and then again just rode the 21 up, and then ended up having a rally at the end of the day in the last about 45 minutes of the day. Seen that before. So as we were pushing up here, we're making all-time high there, another all-time high here, and we were having this kind of like double top shape. And it's like, we're really going to do that? Are we going to double top? And we're kind of double bottoming here. But all that we really amounted to was kind of a retest back into this low twice. And then it rolled over on the put, which brought in strength on the call and matched up with the rally into the end of the day. So this option was phenomenal. You could not buy it at $1. That was the only problem. But it gave you a nice setup for buying at 2 and a stop down at 1, and then rallied nicely. Uh, it yeah, it went really nice, really high. Uh, Even if you had your target set to just get out at the previous high, that would have been a great exit around 5. And then it pushed through that, came down to 4.3, and then rallied down up. And the high on this, so let me show the high, was 13.2. So yeah, a great move on this call. Was it you're able to get into it later in the day with the same kind of pattern we're looking at with having kind of some retesting back up into a previous low on a put. And then when this is happening, you're going to look over at a call nearby and see, okay, what can get into, and kind of expect it to pull back further than you really expect it to. And so even here, like the low here was 1.5. So you could have bought it 2. That would have been a little bit high. Buying down at 1.5, not sure if that would have filled. 1.55, 1.5 might have filled, might not have filled. But still, anywhere in this range, getting in between 1 and 2, or getting in at like 2 and a stop down at 1, or getting in, yeah, just somewhere in here, and knowing you're going to have kind of mental stop around 1, uh, something like that. $1 risk was easy to get into where you've got a bit of a pullback area that it could take this out. It did take this out a little bit, but recovered nicely. And that was it. Like it rallied nicely there. We had the squeeze coming in at that point too. We really have stayed above the 100. So that was, yeah, we've just seen a lot of strength in the last couple of days. So we definitely need a rest, need some sort of a pullback. Today was definitively getting above this uptrend channel, or not uptrend channel, sorry, just this uptrending line that we have been below ever since this big bear day a couple weeks ago. So it's been 2 weeks, right? Since we had that day, that candle on the 10th. And now we've pushed above and gotten a close above this line. Uh, we could see some sustained buying right up into 7,000. That's entirely possible. I would really like a little bit of a rest, some sort of pullback. I'm not sure if this line is even relevant anymore, but I mean, we tagged into it a couple times. So I'll keep it for now. That's a great place for us to pull down into, even tomorrow or the next day, kind of go a little bit sideways, rest some before we continue to move higher. We'll just kind of have to wait and see if things play out like that. There weren't really any great bear moves. The biggest reason not to go bearish is just that, well, we're making all-time highs. Like, yes, people are going to sell and take profits, but are you really going to have some sustained selling? Um, I'm not sure that it's going to happen yet, just because we still have the squeeze in the daily. Like this, it really technically just fired with having the one green bar today, but put in a number of red dots, green dot, not green bar, number of red dots. So that somewhat anticipates like a larger than expected move. Uh, so the last time one of those happened, uh, went to the downside on this one. We moved up some on this one. This was quite a ways here. A lot of red through there, and that had a bigger move that was really sustained. Still had some pullbacks in between, so have to take a look through some of those older ones and see how they played out. But yeah, we're in a squeeze right now, or we just fired a squeeze that we've been in for about a week, a little more than a week. So that's going to add some additional upside pressure just to continue moving up. So, all right, hope this helps. This is Justin. Thanks.